So, who
God,
wants
what
to do
happened?
the wrap up? Who wants to catch us up from last time?
I
I
took
was
0 notes. I
I
literally have
was
a.
not here, so
Okay, let's not start with Andrew. Cal, do you want to give us what you got, and then we'll start filling it in?
Bro, that was 2 weeks ago. Let's see.
There's this handy dandy thing in the module. I'm pretty sure it's called Things That Happened Last Time.
I
And
know, but you're expecting me to know how to fucking work this, dude. Oh my god. I did take some notes, actually.
I did try.
We were
I
traveling
opened
to
things that happened last
Pulaski.
time and it's blank.
I'm
Wait,
not.
is it 2-8? Was that the last?
Yes.
That was 2 weeks
Wait,
ago. Yeah.
are we supposed to be recording our notes in this?
Yeah, I made it for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I'm like it's blank.
that's funny. Is it shared between all of us?
Yep.
Yeah. Actually, I know. We went to the place with the wolves on the heads,
Yep.
right? And then we got there. We weren't supposed to do any magic. I saw a guy with a monkey. We went to his place. I bought his doll. After that, we went to the inn and found another guy who's the entertainer who actually owns the monkey. And now I think there's something going on with him.
Okay.
And then, wasn't there something else that happened?
Big thing. What did you
I
guys
know there.
all do before that?
Oh,
We
we
got
met
stopped
Strahd.
on the road and killed a vampire and met Strahd. And you got a cloak of useful items or a robe of useful items.
And Strahd was an
Yes.
asshole. Really don't like that guy.
Yeah, and he made me. Yeah, I don't like him.
how was he an asshole? Was he just like
He
douchey or
decided.
He told me to
He was just
shut
kind
up
of rude, and then he put a spell on us, and he was just kind of like a dick.
for a good 10 minutes or an hour or whatever. I thought he was my best friend.
Yes.
Hmm.
Irina is no longer. She's gone. We left her. There's a circus going on.
you
Some
left
kind of
her?
circus.
Like we got her like to
We got her
where
to the
she-
place.
Okay, got it.
Oh, and there's a festival going on that is mandatory where they make paper mache wolves' heads and impale them.
Yeah. I got a doll of Strahd, and it's like a voodoo doll. And I'm not allowed to show it though. Did you just AJ? What was that look?
It's a marionette.
Marionette doll?
It's like carved out of wood, like a little
Oh,
puppeteer's marionette thing.
how?
Think
The
Pinocchio.
entire time I thought it
Yeah,
was
a
a
little
voodoo doll, so I was
Pinocchio.
like, that's when I said, can I stomp on it to kill Strahd?
Oh, yeah, that didn't make any sense to me. I'm like, I mean, you're 7'5", you're pretty big, it might work. But I'm like, this is a lot of wood craftsmanship here.
No, sorry, I literally thought it was a voodoo doll. Like if you poke it, the person feels it.
Oh, that's
That
so
would
hilarious.
I
That's the
feel
end
like
of the
that would be
campaign.
yeah, that'd be overkill. I was gonna say like you got a voodoo doll of the like the main bad dude. Like that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Alright, we
Okay.
took long enough. I
Hey,
can real.
Aaron.
So we're in this town now.
We're in the town. No, you cannot do any magic. You can't say Strahd's name either.
Okay, so it's like forbidden. Like don't say
Forbidden.
it.
And apparently people can I feel like they can hear you even though they don't hear you.
It's
You
just
know?
like the town from Footloose.
Yes.
Okay, so like
It's like
any.
Voldemort. We're like at the end of the 7th book.
Okay, so where it was his name was cursed or whatever, it was hexed or
Yes.
whatever.
Where like
So
if
he
you said
says
it was a
if he said
taboo.
his name, it would automatically get the Death Eaters on you. Gotcha.
Do you guys
Exactly.
remember
So
who
Strahd is
Rictavio
basically
was?
a taboo. Say that again?
Do you guys remember who Rictavio was? I know we met the dude.
Oh yeah, Octavio. Didn't he ask for the doll of Irina to be made or something?
So,
No, that was Izek Strasny.
Oh.
so Rictavio is the old man.
Oh, the entertainer?
Mhm.
Oh, the one that actually owns the monkey. Okay. And I think we were trying to get shit out of him. We're at the bar drinking.
I don't know if
But
you
I
can
feel like
own another living thing, Sarah. Just kidding.
I'm vegan, so although I do have my kitties here and they are mine.
So, you guys did a great job. You hit everything on the head. To fill in some proper names, you
Yes.
ran into Strahd. You also ran into the Baron and his son. You ran into Isaac, the strong man. And once you went into the tavern, you met the barkeep, and the barkeep is Danica, and then Rictavio. Um, you're in the town of Valaki, and the last or the event that is happening tomorrow is the Wolf's Head Jamboree. So the last thing that you guys were chatting about was with Danica. We left off where Danica was just filling you in on the relationship between the Baron and Miss Watcher.
She was telling us how fast her race car goes.
Relationship between who?
Miss Watcher and the Baron.
Okay. Are we supposed to be seeing black right now? Oh,
No.
never mind. Now I see stuff.
Okay. So, yeah, like I was saying, yeah, the relationship between the Baron and Miss Watcher isn't the best. We know that they don't agree, and there's rumors about that the Baroness, or sorry, that Miss Watcher um, has some ties with some bad blood. She looks down as she says it, not wanting to make full eye contact with you guys. Starts drying off a glass.
Can I use insight to see if the glass was, or perception to see if the glass was actually even wet?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Right. Did not have my character sheet open for some reason. Here we go.
Yeah, it's looks like more of a nervous tick. Wasn't wet. Was actually clean glass. Just trying to get away from that point in the conversation. Um, so are all of you spending the night here then?
Is this the only place in town to get a room? I'm curious.
Well, I would say that it's the best place in town to get a room. You could always go around asking different people to spend the night there, but I'm not sure how likely they would take you up on it.
Well, now I say we've heard about a festival happening on the morrow. Could you provide us some additional information about such a thing?
Well, given you're new in town, I would say you have to attend. Otherwise, you'll end up in jail or in the stocks at minimum. Um, those who make fun of these festivals or don't show up to them are highly persecuted. So go put on a smile, and if you come across the Baron saying all is well, then repeat the statement.
Is it hard to keep a smile during this thing?
Well, to be honest, we've had one of these festivals a week for the last, I want to say, 3 or 4 years.
What?
It was the Wolf's Head Jamboree, and then it was a garlic festival. Um, next, it's the Festival of the Blazing Sun that'll take place next week. So,
I'm so confused.
well, some think it keeps all of us in high hopes and um, drives you know who away. Um, others have just grown accustomed to living their life as a lie.
This seems like a really weird town. I'm not gonna be, you know, I don't know. It's just, am I the only one else weirded out by this right now?
How long have you guys been doing these festivals?
About 3 years.
3 years. For every week?
Yep, one a week. She,
And there's always a different theme.
Who's the planning committee? My goodness.
Yeah, like,
well, they're planned by the Baron and his wife, and they're enforced by the local guard.
and they believe this is gonna keep you know who away?
Well, so far like he hasn't shown, so they think it works, but um, he does take times where he ends up leaving us alone for years, and then he'll come through and he'll decimate 10, 20, 30 people without blinking an eye.
And I'm guessing the last time that this happened was that he came through was 3 years ago or more, before the festival started.
Just about there.
Oh,
And she'll look down. You see uh two two smaller boys near one of the tables, and it's terrifying. We've a lot of us have family here. We have small ones, and we try to protect them. We try our best, but maybe I'm falling for it too. I just think maybe it does help.
I don't know. I'm no politician, but I feel like resources could be used better than just all these festivals. It just seems like it's brushing it under the rug. But if that's how you do things here, um, it's just so different. I guess cultures are different here.
Yeah. Well, uh, the burgomaster, the Baron himself, we just have to do what he says. He's in charge, and
Okay.
that's it. That's what it is.
is there any suggestions that, sir, when we arrive for the festival tomorrow, is there anything, or the jamboree? Is there anything that we should bring, or is there like a customary thing that people do?
Well, bring a smile and cheer when you hear people cheer, and don't make fun of the event if you want to stay on Victor's good side. Sorry,
I I,
Vargas's good side.
I really I really appreciate you telling us this.
Yeah, well, not a lot of new people come in here, and I have a business to run, and it usually runs better when there's more people.
Well, you can sign me up for a room tonight.
Excellent. We're running about 1 silver for a room. Is that fine with you?
Fine with me. What are you guys thinking?
Well, now, as
Yeah.
the party's uh, financial advisor, um, I would say that is also probably fine. Yeah.
Are we gonna all get our own room, or I can
How
splitsies? I know I'm pretty big, but I'm
how
a good cuddler.
how big are these rooms?
Um,
Like, how many bing bongs could you fit in one of them?
she looks back and she says, well, you guys are no bing bong. Um, I would say they're pretty sizable. You have an area, a nice floor space to put down your gear. Um, but we do have a single room that has 4 beds in it, and
Oh,
considering it's usually used for larger parties, we could cut you guys a deal on it and give it to you for 3 silver instead of 4.
works for me. Slumber party.
Now, I, I was thinking, I do have a musical instrument here. If we were to play some music, would there be any negotiation in that the price of
I
that room?
I play the flute too. Pretty
I
good.
could join in as well.
It does seem rather dreary at the moment.
She she looks around and it is pretty quiet. Rictavio's growing silent. The boys are sitting at the table and they're the only ones making noises. You hear like hushed silence in the corner. She looks over towards the open table in the back. She says, "Well, if you go ahead and clear that to the side and play some music, then maybe I'll give you a meal for free. How about that?"
Now, that sounds like a fine idea. What do the
That
rest of you
does.
think?
I'm always down to play some music, so that worked great for me.
I
Are we
can
still gonna?
I can clap along awkwardly to the
Oh,
music.
I can totally see you being really good at that.
Yep.
The
And
mouse can maybe do a little dance too.
Oh, he can't do that.
Yeah, he
He'll
can.
maybe I don't know. Never had him try.
Do any of you sing? I never thought to ask that question. Make that query.
I
Um,
could I could try to. Suppose.
yeah, I think that might be a bad idea for me personally, but
Well, it would be quite difficult to sing while playing the flute.
I mean, I'm pretty talented, so.
Get Jethro Tull kind of thing. Yeah, I can try to sing. I suppose. I would sometimes hymn tunes and everything when I was working below the ground, so I could try it.
Below the ground. Getting some information. Want to learn more?
well,
Just no.
let's get some. Yeah, let's get some of these tables cleared so you have space to do it, and then, by all means. And out of the back, you see this gentleman step through, and he looks over at the woman behind the counter. He says, "Well, honey, I think the boys would really like some music. I can't remember the last time somebody came in that is a performer. This Rectavio, he was supposed to cook up some tall tales, but that isn't like um, some tunes that'll get the kids jumping around." She looks back at him and her eyes are lighting up and she says, "Well, it'll remind us of when we first got together and before everything, well, before everything kind of went so south. But that's on the downer side, so whenever you lot are ready." And she takes up the empty mugs in front of you guys, starts putting them behind the bar, and calls out to everybody. Says, "All right, everybody, well, either plug your ears or listen up because there's some music coming around, and if it's anything good, you're gonna want another drink to go with it. So get ready." And I want to hear a performance check from you guys. And everybody less Calvin, unless you are
No, I've
helping.
got one. I've got an instrument.
Okay. What instrument is it?
It's I'm not sure how you say it, the viol or the viol.
The v
It's like a
Did you say?
precursor to a violin.
Okay.
Holy
Oh, I
crap.
got you.
Viola.
I,
Viola?
I
Viola.
definitely thought you said beehole to start.
A beehole. I'll play my beehole.
I'm gonna play my viol.
So let's get a performance check from everybody.
Oh, I sent this to GM. Whoops.
That's fine.
I made it using my
Um,
instrument, by the way.
Good.
performance. That's a
Oh,
performance is charisma, right?
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. So,
we're taking the averages, right? The
so let's just put it this way. This would have been a average roll if it wasn't for the natural 20. Because of the natural 20, you guys did a good job. So, as you
that's
are,
a good job.
yep, as you guys are starting to play some music, out of nowhere comes this beautiful tune. And everybody around you starts like bobbing their head along and snapping, and even some claps are coming out of nowhere. Around your legs are in like running in between are the two small boys, and they're like jumping up at you and like pulling on your clothes a little bit, and they're as they're bobbing along, and the entire mood in the tavern is just getting lifted up a little bit.
Screw this ass stuff. Let's just do a cover. Let's just become a band. Seem to really
I
dig it.
agree.
And
So now, is somebody singing the lyrics that are in the chat here?
Oh, I'm the
That
I'm the singer. If you want me to sing, you are.
no, is this the song you're singing? Because that would be pretty funny and definitely get us kicked out of town.
I was gonna say, I thought it was more of a
Oh
joke.
yeah, you
No,
can't. You
I
can't
would
say
not.
Strahd name.
I would not say his name.
Yeah, I definitely assumed that that was a joke. Um, yeah, as you say
A vamp
Strahd for the 8th time, they
Blank
kind of
is
look at
this-
you weird.
It doesn't count if it's lyrics, guys.
Yeah, copyrighted. I have to sing it like this due to royalties.
Royalties.
So, as you all are singing and you're humming along, um, the some of the people start to leave. So, they're listening to you guys play music for maybe a song or two, and they start stepping out. And as it happens, Danica behind the bar looks over at you guys and she says, "Well, you guys have definitely earned yourself a free meal. The the room we're already giving you a discount on, but the way you made my boys smile over there, it's pretty special to me. So here, Arwen, he'll go ahead and cook you up something special." And the large man behind her goes, "Hmm, yeah, something. We'll get you some wolf steaks."
Well, now, thank you very much. Say,
You
who were those fellas that left? Did they not like the music?
Oh, yeah, honey, that was the two brothers, right? Yeah, so those two are well, there's some wolf hunters that stay here in Valaki. They've been here their whole lives, and they keep to themselves. Solzdar, the the one with the long straggly beard, he's a little bit more quiet than his brother, Yevhengi.
can I ask a question? And this might come out kind of bad, but I'm just curious.
What is
Why
it?
do you guys why do you hate wolves so much?
Um,
Like,
it's
I don't get it.
we don't hate them. There's just a lot of people that get killed by them. Um, there's a problem in the Savlik Woods where if you're out around nighttime or if you're out, especially younger kids, they seem to disappear. So it's not that we hate them, and I've even seen some of travelers keep them as pets, but you got to be careful. We've even seen some of them that grow into giant beasts, ones that could take down old Drusilla back there. She points behind her.
DM, do I know if this is normal for wolves? I'm very animal
Um, give me
handily
give me a survival check.
survival.
Yeah. Oh well. Sorry. We'll take your survival. That's too good to pass up. Um, you you don't recognize wolves to be this aggressive. Usually wolves, from the places that you've been, are more solitary, nocturnal creatures. And definitely not attacking or being provoked to attack. Sorry, definitely not attacking, only attacking when being provoked.
Okay. That's really bizarre. I've never experienced that before, and I've been around a lot of animals, but and I'm sorry that people have lost their loved ones. That's terrible. I understand, why there'd be so many hunters. It's just really confusing and really sad. I feel bad for everybody in this situation.
Rictavio, he looks up towards you and he says, "Yeah, to be honest with you, I ended up finding a wolf that was maybe 20 feet tall, and it was blue, and it had stripes down its back. It was
What?
it was the weirdest thing I've ever seen."
I think there has to be something weird going on in this town, because that's not a normal wolf.
He looks up towards Danica and he says, "Well, This steak of mine's getting cold, so I'm gonna go eat it back in my cart, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
And he
Are there
starts
any?
walking out.
Is it just like raw meat, or is there fruit like vegetables
Just
on
raw
this
meat.
dinner? Oh, I'm gonna give it to somebody else. Like, hey, I'm not gonna eat this. You can have it.
Can I try to use my breath weapon to cook it a little bit with some lightning?
Oh,
Hmm.
absolutely. Just give an
Magic is
attack
not
roll.
allowed here.
Well, is it
I don't-
magic?
I
Oh,
don't
it
know if
does
it's
say magic.
magic.
Yeah, that's a good point. It says magical energy. Now, would I know it was magic? Because it's like I've just always been able to do it.
You're just a
um,
magical dude.
um, you know, you know what certain people can do, right? You know that elves can they live longer, and uh, certain certain different races have abilities. Those aren't normal abilities. Those have been gifted down through them through magic means or mythical means. So you know it's a magical ability that
Okay,
normal humans do not have.
then I guess I'm not gonna do it. Well, wait, there's lots of non-humans here, right?
Oh
Um,
There's
no.
Bing Bong.
there's
You're
Bing
gonna get us
Bong.
put in jail.
Some of the people in here were dwarves and elves and a turtle, and there's other people.
There's a turtle?
Yeah, he left. Just
Oh.
came in and left. Didn't have a name. I just think that Chris Strahd has too many like human characters. It's weird.
Mm.
Um, Danica looks over and says, "Well, we're going to be closing up the bar down here for tonight. Um, just in case you want anything else, let us know. You guys have your area that you can spend in, but we'll be just down the hall."
Yeah, I think I'm
Okay,
ready for
thank
bed.
you. What time is it right now?
It's late. I would say it's around 9 or 10.
Right. Yeah, I'm ready to hit the hay.
We have this big jamboree tomorrow that I'm pretty excited about.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be pretty exciting.
Oh,
Hope so.
it's gonna be amazing. I absolutely know. And the boys love it. They always do. So it'll make them nice and happy. But
Well,
oh, sorry, what was that?
and I apologize. I'm just gonna reach into my rucksack here and grab this potato. Would before you close the bar, would you be able to cook this up for me to go with the fine meal you've got here?
Um, sure, I could help you out with that. It'd take me a couple minutes, but I'll be back. Uh,
Okay.
Bray, Brom, how about you keep an eye on the bar for me? And the two little ones they walk behind. Um, they're barely tall enough to see over the counter, so you just see two little children like sticking up, and they say, "Oh, hey guys, how's it going?"
Oh well, no, uh, it is going very well. How are you?
Um, do you play music all the time?
I do love a good jingle. Fira, what about you?
Yeah, music is love, and love is life, and life is plants. So, music is just life.
So, so music is plants. I understand.
Yes, music equals plants.
Why are you so green?
I eat a lot of plants. Plants are my everything.
If we eat plants, will we turn green?
Hopefully, but I don't think so.
It, the little one looks over towards Pyre, and he's oh geez, Andrew, you're all the way out there. Looks over towards Pyre and says, um, what's your little friend's name there?
Oh, him? His name's Ash.
Ash?
Ash.
Hmm, is he
I found him.
is he friendly?
Yeah, he's really friendly. He sleeps most of the time until he knows it's time to eat. Or unless he knows that I'm in a rush, then he's usually scurrying up on my shoulder. No, I found him in a cave, and he was really weak, and well, I guess we were both kind of weak, so I fed him and brought him back to health, and we've been friends ever since.
He's really cute. He's so cute. He's so little.
Yeah, his ears are my favorite, but his tail, and then his beady eyes.
They take a closer look towards Ash, and their eyes just get so wide, and they say, "Oh wow, the ears are so big. That's so weird. Does it
Yeah,
hear everything?"
I don't know. I don't doubt he hears everything, but he's very perceptive.
The mother walks back in and she pats Bray on the shoulder and she says, "Now these guys have had a long day. It's should be leaving them to themselves. Okay? You guys did a great job. How about you scamper up upstairs?" And they say, "Oh, well, well, bye, Ash. I'll see you later." And they start running back upstairs.
Well, you got some friends, Ash.
The little mouse.
Yeah, he's just always nibbling on like crumbs.
Potato
Okay.
crumbs, apparently.
As Danica comes back in, she plops the potato down on the bar and she says, "Yeah, well, you let me know how this tastes then."
Well, now, thank you kindly, miss.
And you just see it, it's just like ash covered. So because it's not in a stew or anything, she pretty much just put it like on a brick near the fire and it just burned a little.
Okay. So you're saying if he eats a bite of potato with a bite of the steak, it evens out to a normally cooked meal.
Pretty much, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You guys, Cornelius is just doing that. He's eating potato and steak with the same bite.
They like wrap the steak around the potato.
Sure. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny. Yeah. He wraps the steak around the potato. And he's just eating it one
Like
bite
it.
at a time.
Uh,
Like
It's now
taco
it's now a
style?
sandwich. Yeah.
I'm gonna put my hands underneath the table, and I'm gonna do actually I'm gonna like walk away and kind of like go in a little corner and pretend I'm like doing something, and then verbally say, "Good berry, please come to me," and I make some good berries and I sneakily eat one and put it back,
Okay.
and put the rest in my pocket.
Just give
Just
me
'cause I
a stealth check.
stealth check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to beat a 12.
Oh no. Where's stealth? No. Okay, there you go. Oh.
So, as this happens, Danica Danica and Bing Bong are the only two left in the room. And Danica looks over at you and she says, "Now what was that, young miss, that you just did there?"
What are you talking about?
Bing Bong, uh, how about you go step outside for a minute? And Bing
Uh,
Bong looks up, looks back towards the doors. Bing Bong, and he steps outside the doors. Danica looks over towards you and says, "Now you can't be doing that around most people. There's a reason that people get sent to jail, and I would really appreciate some gold for my indiscretion."
I was just trying to eat. I can't eat animals. I was just trying to feed myself.
Well, I understand that, young miss, but if you get caught using magic here, and the guards come by, and they rough this place up, there's damages, and maybe this will teach you your lesson. So how about you give me 2 gold pieces now, and we will forget this ever happened.
I'm gonna look at Corny.
Yeah. Corny stands up. He says, "What? Well, now, Danica, you seem awfully concerned about the guards roughing this place up, but it's only us here right now. What's to say we don't do something?"
Oh, oh. She looks at you. She almost like shakes a little bit, and she says, "Okay, well, if anybody comes by asking, I'm not keeping my lips shut. If they say somebody saw this young woman do that, I can't help you. I don't know you from Adam. So what I can say here is that I'm not gonna go to no guards. I'm not gonna bring that rough housing in here, but I can't be taking all these risks."
Well, of course now, Danica. See, now wasn't that easier?
Uh, Erwin steps up behind her and says, "Honey, is everything okay?" She says, "Yeah, don't you worry your simple little mind about it. You can go back to clean." And he gives her a really weird look and then steps back in, says, "I'll tend to Drusilla and I'll see you upstairs."
Well, now thank you very much for dinner. I think I'll be making my way to bed.
Yeah,
She's
I'll join you, Corny.
and she says, "Yeah, you guys have some sweet dreams." And she's taking her eyes and like keeping them peeled on Corny as she's like stepping back, keeping her distance. As are you guys all heading upstairs?
Yes.
Yeah, I assumed I was up there already.
Okay, so you can just pause. This map is connected, so I will drop you guys upstairs. Okay, so you all can see.
Yes.
Okay, so let me
This is
do
cool.
this.
Skyver didn't come with?
I cannot see.
Skeever.
Oh, we're nice and cozy.
Oh, never mind. Yep.
You gotta scoot
Oh, there we go.
up.
Once we get in
Yes?
the room, Courtney's gonna say to Fira, now, Fira, you have to be more careful.
I know. I was hungry.
You're lucky we're best friends.
Oh, do you want a good berry?
Uh,
Here, I
I,
have all of them, and I just gave him all my good berries.
hold on. I did just eat a very fulfilling meal
No,
of that strange meat and the potato.
no, this lasts for a whole 24 hours. If you get hungry, or if you like start not feeling good, you have all these.
And I could take one or two, but maybe we should spread them out if they're that wondrous.
Oh, okay. And I just start like handing them out.
Well, and if
Won't
that
they
is
go
going to
away at
raise
the end of our
alarm
rest?
here,
Yeah, they will.
No.
don't they last 24 hours?
They were all 24 hours. You can go
Oh,
to
okay.
sleep with them and wake up with
Oh,
them.
you're absolutely right. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
So, and I don't know how we're tracking that because I do have that on my inventory that I got some on 2 sessions ago,
Yeah,
and
those
I
are
don't know
gone.
how those I would assume are gone. But
So
yeah,
let's just.
I ate that one already.
I was gonna say, let's just cap it. Nobody can have more than. How many can you produce?
I think 10 every time.
10? Okay, so let's just say nobody can have more than 2 in their inventory at a time. So in case it rolls over 2 hit points or healing for 2 points isn't that big of a deal.
right. Oh, but I was gonna say, Fira, I guess they are pretty strict about this no magic thing. So I think it might be best if if these keep for so long, do that in private, and then you can just carry the berries around when we're out in public, and no one
Yeah.
will be the wiser.
Yeah, you're right. I wasn't thinking. I live a life where magic is so free, and it's an amazing thing to do good berries. So it's
I
just
understand.
it's
I
so
think this
weird.
is
This
a
place is
quite repressed
weird.
town. It's
Yeah, they need some good in their lives. I wish I could give them all good berries.
although I'm afraid that if we try to show them the
I
good in life,
know.
we might be run out of town just like they're trying to run out the wolves.
I know. We're just. I apologize. Wasn't my best thing I've ever done in the world, but hopefully you all forgive me.
Oh, I don't think any of us are angry.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice.
Are we gonna keep watch tonight, though?
Yeah, I can take the first watch if you want. I think especially with that woman, she might be a little peeved.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. This seems to be a town full of suspicious people, and suspicious people are usually the ones most likely to go prying where they don't belong.
Yeah.
I'll take the second watch. Fine
I'll
with
go
me.
third.
Okay. Well, no, I could take the fourth, and I'm assuming final watch.
That works for me.
2 hours each.
As you all start laying down to rest, before any of you start to nod off, you hear little steps coming up the staircase, and you see a familiar face. Rictavio's coming up, and he sees that you all have your door open, and he steps close to the door and he says, "Well, good night, everybody. It was so nice to be able to talk to you." And he uh, opens up and closes the door.
I'm curious. I can't remember. Did he give us any information or not really?
He told you some crazy stories.
Oh yeah, but we didn't believe him.
Yeah, he told you he's in town. His circus just disbanded in his previous town, and he's traveling when he got stuck here. He's looking for other people who would be joining his circus and trying to look for a way out.
I did want to ask him if he saw the giant wolf in the room with us right now.
The giant
Like,
wolf?
didn't he describe like a huge blue wolf or something?
Yeah, he said he saw it at one point in time.
Yeah. I was gonna be like, do you see it right now? Is it in the room with us? Like,
This man's off his rocker.
I held it in. Yeah.
He's following the blue wolf.
Is it like the magic dragon? You can never catch it?
Yeah, exactly. The green fairy. Yeah.
Oh shit. Sorry, he didn't step in. Well, fuck, it never matters. Okay, we're fine.
Ugh.
So
Classic
as
DM move. Not read, forget what the text said, say something, immediately realize it was the opposite of what the text said.
I mean, you guys don't know what letters the rooms are, so whatever room I say is the room, it's the Howl's moving room. Um, as
Nerd.
you guys sit down for a night of rest, who is the first to take a watch?
I am.
Excellent. So as you take your watch, I want you to make a perception check.
Perception and not the one that I always get it mixed up with.
Yep.
Perception.
Excellent. So as you're laying down to rest, well, here, let's drop down in the group chat, or
Okay.
drop down in the whispers.
Whisper.
So let's do two things. First, I want you to roll me a. Give me 1 second. I want you to roll me a. Sorry, whisper, and roll me a con save.
Con save.
Yep.
Constitution. think I'm. Oh, that wasn't very good.
So you, as you're looking out the window, you're starting to get extra sleepy. You notice, very surprisingly, there's purple flashes coming from the attic of a nearby house. It is this large spired building in a very low-lying town. And you know it's a residential area, but these flashes are almost like lightning inside of a building. But you're getting so tired and you're feeling so drowsy. You almost can't give it that much thought. And you really want to just trade off and go to sleep.
Um, so I just go to sleep.
No, you have this feeling you're just getting so tired.
Okay. Can I just like shake myself? Like
Yeah, you shake yourself, you give yourself a slap. You're still just getting so tired.
I'm gonna look. Can I look away?
Yeah, you still feel the same.
Can I try eating a good berry?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna eat a good berry.
Okay. As you do, you still feel just as tired.
Hmm.
Are you
I'm
gonna wake
gonna.
up? Are you
Yeah.
gonna... Oh, go for it.
Yeah. I'm gonna wake up the next person and just be honest with them. Tell them I'm just not feeling good.
Okay, excellent. Let's pop up to the main chat.
And I really hope they show up.
Excellent. Who do you wake up for your next watch?
I Pyre.
Excellent. So you wake up Pyre, no issue.
Hey, Pyre. I know it's a little early for my watch, but I'm just like, I'm not feeling good. Do you think you could go in a little bit early?
Oh, sure, absolutely.
Thanks. I think I don't know. Something weird's going on. Um,
Well, is it
yeah.
like a stomach ache or
No,
a
I'm just
head
like
hurting?
super. I'm tired. I was just looking out the window and there is like some purple flashes going on, and I don't know. I think there's just something really weird, and it's just messing with my head. So I
Oh,
think I need to take a break. If you could
oh,
just for me, please.
yeah, absolutely. Go get some rest.
All right, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yep.
I go into bed and I just like instantly like pass out.
As she hits the sack, uh, Andrew, drop down in the Whispers chat for me really quick.
Okay.
Um, you are looking around in this room, and you're looking around with these friends all around you. And more than before, you're feeling included. You're feeling like you're actually part of a group. But you're feeling more than that. You're feeling powerful. And you hear this scribbling again.
Uh, all right. Open up my note.
As you open it up, you see words begin to appear on the page as smoke comes up from the paper. As they start scribbling on the page, it's in a language you've never heard, never read, never seen. And then it starts morphing into common, into words you can understand. Wait, do you know Infernal?
I don't. I don't think I ever picked any languages. I wouldn't see. I wouldn't see him knowing Infernal.
Okay.
I would see him knowing Common and Dwarvish, but nothing outside of that.
So you start to see this change into Common, and you start to read it, and it just says, "How is the taste of the power you've received?"
How is the taste of power you perceive? Well, right now it feels good. I'm on a journey. Feel confident with my friends. So yeah, tastes pretty fulfilling right now.
So it starts writing back, "I'm glad you like a fraction of what I can give you. But now I'm ready for something in return." And you see it draw a symbol on the page. Here, let me draw what it looks like for you. I
Or
will put you over here. Can you see?
yep.
And what it looks like is this.
Shut
Those
up.
those who have seen this know of my power. We need to
And
be
who would have
sure. Oh, go ahead.
seen this power? What is this power?
He,
How do I understand it?
the page keeps on writing. We need to make sure that this stays whole. And it's WHOLE. We need help. And as it's drawing the last P, the page gets harder and harder and harder, and it starts to tear. And it starts to rip in half. And smoke starts trickling out of it. The notebook then starts to repair itself and goes back, morphing back together.
Nothing else.
The pages start fluttering and it closes itself.
Make sure it's whole. People who see this symbol know of power. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to find out what this symbol means. Keep it whole. Alright. Try to figure out what that means.
Excellent. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Sure. Said perception?
Yep.
Nope.
As you are falling asleep, you don't notice anything out of the normal.
Okay. Well, I should wake up the next.
Yeah. Excellent.
Okay.
Okay. You can
Pop back up.
yep.
Oh, really? I'm a
Well, look
terrible
at
speller.
look at our handouts.
Oh, really?
Oh, the spelling errors.
Oh, why? Yeah, he spelled carriage wrong.
Dude, my spelling is shit.
Is it worse than mine? I don't know if it could be.
Probably.
Yeah. We can't see your beautiful face. Get off the face. Put the face. What's it called?
The face cam on.
Yes, turn on your face
Oh,
cam.
thank you, thank you. I'll turn on the face
Put
cam.
on the moving picture.
Oh,
We should all just get GoPros strapped to our heads for this, so it's just that like up close, downward pointed view the whole time.
I
well, wait,
generally
but
don't
then
care that this is going on YouTube, but I would if I had to look like that. Like, I'm not gonna try, but at least I want to look like that.
We're just all Blair Witch styling over here.
Oh, AJ, can you move me back and
Oh yeah. Sorry, buddy. Let me get you back.
get rid of that other stuff?
like how where'd he go?
Don't worry about it.
Jumped out
Okay.
the window.
It's none of your business.
He went from the window to the wall.
The back. What's this? From the window to the wall. You know that song?
Good.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
you
it.
do know this. Yeah, that's it. That's the whole thing.
That's it.
Who's up next for watch?
Me.
Excellent. So,
Varys.
I will
Ver-
wake up.
Varys, let's drop down
Varys.
in the whispers.
Oh.
So, as you are sitting there in this new place, surrounded by these new people, you're still remembering back to Darkon. You remember what Strahd said about the place, about seeing it, about being there. But it's almost alien to you being gone for so long. You grew up your entire life there. You miss the smell of the bricks and the wind at the monastery. You love how everything is so dark here and it's eternally night. But in a way, you miss the sun. You miss the smell of the seaside wind and the taste of salt in the air. As you're sitting here thinking to yourself, you think back towards your mentor. You think back to your family and all of those you haven't spoke to in so long. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
All right.
As your mind is thinking through these things, outside you see a tall building, a residential home with spires on it. They're reaching up towards the sky with this purple flash that you see through the windows. You see once, twice, but then it's calm. You rub your eyes a little bit, but you didn't imagine it. It was there. Everybody else is sleeping. Nobody stirs.
Okay. I'm assuming there's no sort of check I can do on that, unless. Yeah, I don't even know how to begin. I would think it would just be something interesting. I saw it coming from a residential building, or was it just generally outside?
It was from a building. You remember seeing it in a building.
Okay, well, I'm gonna note that building in my mind so that I can take a look at it tomorrow.
Excellent.
Hey, I do have a quick backstory question for you while we're
Sure.
isolated here. Talking about like the monastery I came from, the monks of the Black Tide, and it talks about the power of the darkness brought on by the depths of the tide. Was that talking about like the mists that have taken over the country, or just like the tide in general, like the
It's
fucking water?
your your leader of the monastery believes strongly that the way you've all gained your powers was through a goddess, the goddess of the waters.
Oh, okay,
The
so it's the tide of like the waters. It's
Yep.
not got anything to do with this fog that's like enveloped the land.
No, in the fog that's enveloped the land is different than the mists here in Barovia. You your place, your monastery is a little bit keener, but the rest of the populace they think ignorance is bliss and they ignore the fact that their land is disappearing.
Okay, yeah, that's what I kind of assumed. Okay, I don't know why I drew that conclusion, but okay, makes sense.
Excellent. Okay, let's pop back in.
Elf, that's creepy.
Goodness.
Excellent.
A silvered pine cone. That's cool.
Who else is up?
Barney.
Yeah, I'm next. He's gotta wake me up first, though.
Oh, you awake, buddy. Don't worry about it. Varys, how do you wake up, Corny?
I'll go over and kind of like gently shake his shoulder, say, "Hey, Corny, it's your turn."
As soon as you touch him, Corny sits straight up in bed suddenly.
Fully erect.
Wait, wait. Does he sit straight up, or is he fully erect?
Oh, wait a minute. I said the first one. Cal said the other.
Tell me how they're different.
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah. So he starts awake and immediately sits up. Suddenly. He's like, well, now I said don't interrupt a man's dream. Oh, is it my turn already?
Yeah. I'm gonna turn in if you don't mind.
Yeah. Was there anything notable to report? Anything I should look out for?
Well, and I'll take him over to the window and point at this building. I almost thought I imagined it, but when I was looking out here, I saw like this flash of purple light. Like it happened twice, and by the time I realized it was happening, it was done. I don't know what it was or what it could be, but maybe just keep an extra eye on that building there, and let me know if you see anything.
Well, wait.
I don't think it's a threat to us or anything like that. It's just I've never seen anything like it. It was very strange.
I mean, we could go check it out.
I think maybe in the morning. Right now might not be best, but I've noted it down and what building it came from. So just let me know if you see anything.
Okay. Well, I'll keep you informed.
Thanks, friend. And I will go turn in.
Yeah. When Varys lays down, Corny takes out his rock that talks and he says, "Now, Mr. Rock, have you ever heard of flashing purple lights?"
Another stupid question. Flashing purple lights. Do you know how much magic is in this world?
No.
Yeah, that tracks.
You know, I just realized I'm always asking you all these questions, but I've never asked, how are you feeling?
Well, to be honest with you, I'm a little bit frustrated.
Is there anything I could do for you?
Given the immensity of my situation and the knowledge that you possess, I think it would be about as effective as an ant trying to push over a building.
You know, with the amount of magic in the world, I'm surprised you think that is an impossible situation.
Now that might has to be the smartest thing you've said.
And right after he says that, I'm gonna take out my tiny beehive wig made for sprites and put it on the rock so he's got hair.
Oh my
man.
god.
So I put a wig on him. See, now don't you feel better now that you have hair?
Well, I'm imagining in my head right now that you've put hair onto this rock. I suppose. Doesn't make me feel worse.
See, that's the spirit. Alright, well, I'm gonna go look out this window now.
Are you the only one up?
I think so.
Okay, go and make
Well,
a
it's
Oh,
like
can anyone else hear
the-
when I talk to the rock? Can they hear what the rock says?
no.
Okay.
When you make
Oh,
contact.
really?
Yeah, when you make contact with you can hear it.
all
Oh.
the secret shit that's going on in that building just happened while Cornelius was putting a fucking wig on a rock.
That would be pretty hilarious, by the way.
Okay, let's drop down.
Okay. Oh, my camera turned off.
As you take rest, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Okay, just gotta...
You don't notice that much of anything. Your friends are snoring. The rock has grown silent. The footsteps in the hallways have calmed down. There's a
Oh, wait,
little.
what? There were footsteps in the hallways?
Yeah, when you heard footsteps when Rictavio came in, and
Oh, okay.
some others were
Like
trickling
6
in and out.
hours ago.
Yeah.
See, if there were still footsteps, that's pretty sus.
It's a really busy place for only having 3 rooms. Um, uh, you don't hear much, and you conclude your rest.
Okay, is it dawn now?
Yeah, it's morning.
Okay, another potato appears in my rucksack.
Excellent. I totally forgot all about that.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep track of how many potatoes are in there, by the way. It's just one more every day.
I love it. Talk about the total potatoes produced over the course of the campaign. Let's.
I ate one, so I did say it was at 0, but really there should have been another one in there already.
That's fine. Here, let's
So-
pop up.
Fucked on it, and
Mm.
I lost that. So now I use the open source Excel, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Which
LibreOffice,
I think it's Open Office.
OpenOffice. That's the old version. OpenOffice is end of life now.
It's not bad. I mean, it's not
No.
good, but it's not bad.
So
It's not called LibreOffice.
to wake everybody up, Corny is gonna play what is it, Reveal on his bagpipes.
That's
You
the worst.
all. I was,
That is the worst way to wake up.
I was gonna say,
Bagpipes.
It's not good.
you all don't even make the performance check because whether it's
Oh.
bad or it's good, it's still loud as shit. So you all wake up right away.
You just see like Pyre wake up and immediately his hands are glowing. He's about to cast something.
Corny
He's-
shot. Well, not now.
he's-
Hold on a minute. We just
So I
went through
start
this.
blasting.
No.
You see
Careful
you
with the
see 2
magic.
doors open up next to you, and they both look out down towards you and they say, "Did somebody kill a cat?"
Sure sounds like it.
Yeah, he ran that way. And Corny points down the hall.
Make a deception check.
See, he's holding bagpipes.
They see me holding the bagpipes.
What- Okay. Hold on. Let me actually roll these.
That was a really good roll.
I know. Oh my god. That is so fucking funny.
What'd you roll?
Hmm.
I rolled a 19 plus 2 is 21.
Nice.
You say it right in that way as the bagpipes are still deflating, making a
So
sound.
Yeah, there's no
The-
sign of a dead cat anywhere.
the old man looks and he says, "Oh my God, what? What happened?" And Irina says, oh,
Wait, what?
the old man.
Irina was in here?
Yeah, you see a familiar
Oh,
face as one in the hallway. She says, "Oh well, I'd say that next time just maybe I don't know, spit into the sack more. I don't know how one of those instruments plays any better."
spit into
Yeah,
the
Corny.
sack.
I don't think you had enough spit there, me boy.
Just
And the old man runs up to Irina. He says, We have to go after the man who killed that cat." She calms him down, takes a couple minutes, and explains that it wasn't actually that.
So I didn't fool her.
No,
Okay, she must have rolled pretty well.
she did. Excellent.
well, with that, is that breakfast?
So it's a long rest, though.
Yep, everybody can take a long rest.
You hit the long rest button. Okay, it didn't work.
How do you chat with somebody? How do you whisper chat again?
/W.
And then you type
And-
their name. Probably their character name.
I would probably be like,
Or you can do either one, actually. You
I
can
think
type
I
their
would
right-
be GM or Daddy DM. And then Aaron would be Cornelius.
Hopefully that works.
Who'd you send it to?
I haven't sent it yet.
Who's first T in
That's
the
the
Roll20?
that's another character I created so that way I can whisper rolls. Otherwise all my rolls were global, which was super annoying.
Oh.
Excellent.
Wait, why would your rolls be?
I don't
oh,
know. Like
because you
when
can like your character's rolls shouldn't be global.
well, my roles as a DM were global to the viewer, but I
There's an
don't know
option.
why.
And if you go to your dice roller on the left, there's a little tab for GM roll. And for you, there's
Yeah.
probably one for like whisper.
Yeah, it still didn't work. I tried it because I whisper all
Like
my
here,
rolls no
Does
matter
this
what.
go to you? Yeah, this went to you.
Yeah. So like it was super weird, but
just-
it's no big deal.
I just wish there was an easier way to be able to like chat with people, you know?
Yeah, the
Mm.
whisper is kind of
I
a
know.
little
I
wonky.
know. It's annoying.
Like if you could right click on their name or something and say whisper.
That'd be great.
What if we did all of this in Facebook Messenger, and then AJ can incorporate that into his streams, and
That would be perfect. I'll create some macros so that Facebook Messenger knows all the rules and the
I mean
roles and
that's how my
Chat
company
GD
does
okay,
it.
Chat
We'll buy
GDP will
a
create the
whole different
macros. You'll just
program,
copy and
then we'll
paste.
stitch it, Frankenstein it into this one, and then nothing will work very well. But it's job security.
Yeah. Excellent. So as you all wake up, do you head downstairs?
Well, now what a fine morning we find ourselves on here. My watch was particularly uneventful.
I had the worst dreams ever. I I think today's gonna be a really hard day for me, I'm not gonna lie.
What happened in your dreams?
Um
Did your boyfriend cheat on you in your dreams?
No. Oh my god. No, it was just I was hearing like screaming children like dying all night. I was just like I don't know, I'm mentally just like totally shot. I feel weak. I feel unlucky right now. I don't know. Something's just weird. Feels off. Thank you, Pyre, for stepping in a little early for me. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't feel good about today. I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather just go back to sleep and wake up tomorrow.
if you don't mind, let me teach you a little trick. It's one of the first things that we teach initiates at my holy fuck, what is the word?
Monastery.
Monastery. Um, it's you know something that's it's somewhat like think of it as a walking thought exercise. Is
Okay.
if something's really troubling you, you know, try to get out of your head a little bit. Stop thinking about it so much. So just every time you take a step, just focus on the feeling of each different part of your foot as it touches the pavement. You know, from when your heel first strikes the ground and how it feels as that rolls over into the flat of your foot and then onto your toes. And just do that for a little while. See if maybe that gets you out of your head a little bit.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna try that. I feel like that'll be very grounding. You know, usually like when I'm feeling this way, I like to just like sit in the dirt and just like. But I think this is the best way um without that. So thank you. I'm definitely gonna try to be a little bit more grounded and hopefully throughout the day I can feel a little bit better.
Well, one thing that I learned, you know, you talk about grounding, and I understand you seem to have a deep appreciation and connection to nature, but
Mm-hmm.
while everything around us here has been shaped by men's hands, at some point in time it was part of the earth. And so it's really no different than walking through the dirt in the forest. It's just in a different it just looks different.
You know, Varys, I feel like since we've known each other, we haven't really talked that much, and I've really appreciated this talk. You've really helped me this morning.
Well, I hope
Woke
so.
I woke up feeling pretty run down, and I'm still not feeling the best, but I definitely feel better. So thank you so much. That meant a lot for me.
No, I'm glad. I try not to say too much unless I feel like I have something worth saying. So
I should learn from you. I say way too much all the time.
to each their own, and you know, some people are just different. Some people work things out one way, some people another. You know, if I was much more sure of myself, I would probably speak a lot more, but alas, I'm not always so sure of myself. So
I totally get that. Well, thank you. I owe you one.
no problem. Say, Cornelius, did you happen to see what I talked to you about last night?
No, I did not, but did you see this rock has a wig on it now? Look how good this looks.
Look how
Okay.
good I look.
I
Very
mean,
handsome rock.
this is the best looking rock that I've seen today.
That's
I'm
quite
wow.
impressive. How did that wig get there, Cornelius?
Oh, I
Did you
just
find
it
a
was
rock
just
like this?
it was just something I've been holding on to. And look, I got this other one that floats and he takes a rock out and it's floating above his hand.
Have I
I just
showed Sorry.
oh
Have
you can
I
go.
showed you my potted daffodil that sways when near a source of music? And I take it out and start whistling.
Well, now that is pretty cool.
Wow.
Thank you.
Fira, would you like a potato? Would that make you feel any better?
Only if you will take my piece of coal.
What the
Yeah.
fuck are your guys' inventory sheets?
Did I
Yeah,
forget something?
That sounds like an even trade.
All right, I'm gonna give you my piece of coal. I'll take your potato.
Okay.
This sounds like one of those like Craigslist challenges where you're gonna end up with a fucking boat at the end of it. Like
That sounds like the worst swap ever.
the potato.
Check out my rock
coal.
with hair. Check out my piece of coal. I got a potato. Like, oh, wow.
just
Oh, but the potted plant swaying is pretty.
just in a peasant like white elephant exchange right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're playing Confuse the DM.
I love it.
Oh no!
It's the best game in the world.
Wait, ignore what I just sent to everybody.
Okay.
Oh no!
It's got to be the other slash.
Yes,
Yeah.
I realize that now.
Forward slash, not back.
Um, yeah, so the rest of the group clears out from the balcony and they head down to the gathering place below.
Can we take a 5 before we get rolling?
Yeah,
here?
I'm ready to take a 5-minute break. Excellent. As you move down, you notice some familiar faces. You notice Vasily von Holtz, as well as Rictavio near the bottom, and then Irina is sitting at a table all by herself. Danica and Erwin are behind the bar, and you don't see Bray or Brom.
Does it look like Donica is looking at us weird or angry at all?
Make a insight check.
Insight. Oh,
You can't really tell.
I also imagine everyone's probably looking at us weird if they have any idea that was Cornelius playing the bagpipes.
It's okay. I'll just woke up.
Are you still wearing them as we're walking down here?
Going down the stairs.
Ellen,
Oh, you're on
what
mute,
looking
buddy.
at? We can't hear you.
You didn't notice that I wear them everywhere? No, but no, I put them away.
Well, should we grab some breakfast? They even have breakfast.
Well,
May,
to each
may have
their
some.
own. I'm gonna go sit outside for a moment. I'm not much of a breakfast guy. I'm just go collect my thoughts for the day. I'm
I
just
think
gonna kind of post up outside and just meditate for a bit.
I think it would be best if you ordered the breakfast and maybe don't. Could you order me some, but maybe don't tell them it's for me. I'm a little suspicious they might tamper with my food.
Well, if I go up there and I'm ordering a whole bunch of food, I mean, it's gonna look suspicious.
Well, make sure to tell them that none of it is for the big guy.
yeah. Can you get me some like veggies or fruit?
Okay, okay. I'll see what they have.
Okay. Thank
Continental
you.
breakfast at the whatever the hell tavern this is.
Blue Water Inn.
Blue Water Continental Breakfast. Heard it's great.
Don't know what a
Try the
continent
waffle
is, but
maker.
As Varys steps outside, you hear bing bong as the little goblin is there standing next to the door.
Is the goblin looking at me weird?
No. He's looking at the door.
Okay. I'm just gonna go sit down. Like the same table as Irina, but like letting her talk to me first.
sit down and don't say anything.
I was gonna say, as you sit down, she's there like picking at her food, and she looks up at you. She
I'm gonna
just
give her a
keeps.
smile.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Do you guys just start recently playing bagpipes to wake up, or was that about?
Honestly, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just feeling, I don't know. Yeah, sorry. I don't know. Apparently we are.
We're
Interesting.
gonna find out if Fira doesn't feel good today because she was abruptly awoken by bagpipe.
Exactly.
Her one weakness, not getting 8 hours of sleep.
Valid.
-2 to perception checks every day.
Yeah.
Wake up from bagpipes.
You guys are like, who the hell gave Cordy the last shift?
Waiting.
Yeah. That's sad.
Okay.
All right, Pyre's gonna start ordering some food for Fira and for Corny, and he'll grab a plate for what's his name, Ferris,
Got it.
too. Just kind of ordering food for everybody, trying to focus on some veggies specifically for Fira's.
As you walk up, Danica turns and starts walking towards the kitchen area, and Erwin looks at you and he says, "So, heard there was some misunderstandings last night. So I take your word that that's not gonna happen again, right?"
No, I don't. Trust me, we're not here looking for trouble. I'm just here looking for breakfast.
Okay. We got some
What do you have?
options.
Does
What are
Pyre
your
have
options?
any idea what happened?
I think I would have. Yeah, I was in the.
I thought you said you went upstairs already.
Oh yeah, you're right. So no, he would have no idea.
But I did talk about it afterwards and apologize, so he would have heard.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, we got it.
I assume he was aware of this.
Uh, Erwin, his brow furrows a little bit, and he's really looking at you intently. And
I
then
just smile. I just smile at him.
he he
Kind of
looks
creepily though, because I'm a creepy bloke. So
he looks at Ash on your shoulder, who is just like nibbling away on some crumbs, and he says, "Okay, well for you and your hunger friend, we got some root vegetables, we got some carrots, we got some rutabaga, and we got that in a little stew medley, along with some wolf steaks and a little bit of sausages.
okay,
All that together will run you about 1 silver piece."
all right. I will have friend over here pay up after. Is that okay?
Yeah,
All right. I'll just go chop off the food real quick, and then I'll
but
grab
let
some
me
silver.
let me ask you something. Are y'all planning on staying here long term?
I don't know how long we're gonna stay. Um, I wasn't part of last session. Are we planning on staying here long?
We had made no plans.
Yeah,
No,
nothing.
that
Maybe we should
sounds
join the circus. Rictavio seems fun.
that sounds about right. Well, I don't know if we're gonna be staying long term yet. But if we are, I can let you know if the healers.
Well, we just want to know in case somebody else comes by asking for the larger room, but we'll earmark you down for occupying it just in case.
Well, for tonight, I think for sure that would be great. Appreciative. And
Excellent.
if we end up leaving beforehand, we can figure something out for compensating for keeping the room. We
No,
greatly appreciate it.
you are one fine, respectable young man.
Oh, thank you.
What was your name again?
Pyre.
Pyre. He pulls out his arm, and it's a big, stocky arm. He's got gray and black arm hair that reaches up that connects with his beard, that connects with his chest hair that's coming through his shirt. He says, Erwin Mardikov. Me and my wife, we own this place along with our 2 boys. They're gonna take over for us one day, and I know my wife's a little intimidating. She says I'm a little simple, but she's all the business and I'm all the heart.
Well, it always takes two. And I'll reach out my hand, and it's like frail looking, like pale.
Give me
Like
a
probably.
strength check really quick.
Oh God. Be awesome.
Oh, I'll take it, man. I love it. As he connects with you, it is he looks at you, you look at him, and you're both equally surprised by the amount that he's matching you. It's like the Arnold Schwarzenegger hand clap, like the muscle gif. You're both just absolutely flexing. And as you pull your arm away, it's like a little sore after, like almost as if you did a workout.
Quite the grip.
I can say the same for you, young man.
uh, well, I don't know. Kind of surprised myself a little bit, but
Well,
I guess maybe not that surprising.
we'll add a little bit more muscle to that with this food here. It'll be up here in a couple minutes.
All right, thank you.
And he steps in the back, and as the door opens, just you, Pyre, you see. Well, here I'll put it open. Whoever can see. But Danica is there, in the back in the kitchen getting stuff ready.
Right. As soon as the door opened, Cornelius hears it and quick tries to look and see if she's putting anything weird in the food.
Oh, I love it. Give me a perception check. As it opens, all you see is a flash. You see her as a person, a little blurry, but that's about it.
He just goes, fuck.
Bing Bong is keeping his eyes on you. He's really, really paying attention to you. You're standing right next to him, and he's like looking up at you, looking you up and down.
I want to take one step out the door and then one step back in.
Bing Bong.
How many does he just say at the one time? Or
Sorry, he
both,
would
like,
he would
both
have
when I...
he would say it twice. Bing Bong, Bing Bong.
Wait, I'm confused by this character. Okay, so it's a goblin named Bing Bong, and he's literally a doorbell?
Yes,
Okay,
pretty much.
okay. Right. Should have been in the notes.
Well, you didn't take any.
I didn't take any, I wasn't here, so.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. He never met him.
I never met this Bing Bong, so I'm really confused. Like,
Sorry about that, man.
All right.
no worries, I'm just
Cornelius.
make sure I got it.
Cornelius says, well, and Bing Bong to you too, sir.
He looks you dead in the eyes and he gives you the biggest nod ever.
Wasn't like really serious.
Yeah, super serious. So, Danica and Erwin, they bring out a couple plates for you guys. And as they do, you see two younger teenagers walk towards you. They do not have beards or are little tiny men, but these are the damn portraits that I got with the game. So they walk over towards you and they say, "Well, what are you guys doing here?"
We're
Oh.
here for the festival, of course.
Oh. Oh, okay. Do you have
Well,
any fun stories?
now, I have some excellent stories, but first, would you like to taste test this food?
Uh, Sure. I'm really hungry. And
Yeah,
the one on the right looks over to the one on the left. Well, I could use some breakfast.
yeah, here, I'll give you each a couple bites, and then while I tell a story, I'm just gonna keep an eye on you.
Okay. Sure.
Um,
They start chowing down on your food at a rate that you think is not going to last long.
That's Cornelius is just completely fine with this because he did overhear Pyre pretty much admitting that some of the food was for him, so
They wouldn't know which.
he's pretty
We
on.
could have just swapped plates, man, or something.
Yeah. Okay, so he's like, one time when I was a younger man, now this is a true story here. Now listen up. I was playing in the woods, and I lost my way. I lost my way quite suddenly. It was like just I had no idea where I was. There was this mystical fog. It was crazy. And then I heard the sound of beautiful music. And now, are you two listening?
They like wipe off their faces. Uh, yeah. But you heard beautiful voices.
All right. Well, now I guess I'll save the rest of this story for a different day if you're not ready to listen.
Uh,
Who are you two,
Rictavio
anyways?
comes stumbling across with a cup of ale. He says, "Oh well, what's the rest of this story?"
Is he drunk?
Make a perception check.
Perception or insight or medicine?
I was gonna say, yeah, give me an insight check. It's more of like a gut check to see.
Like,
Yeah, he's
do I think he could drive a carriage?
no, definitely not drive a carriage. He could walk home. Cannot
he,
drive a carriage.
he could Uber, but
he could carriage Uber.
yeah.
He looks a little intoxicated.
Okay.
What's
Yeah.
what's the rest of the story?
Well, if I'm telling you my story, I would need to hear maybe some more of yours.
Well, I think you heard all of it. I just coming into town because uh my a lot of my circus folk they didn't want to entertain anymore, and we ended up parting ways.
And how did you get here? You don't look to be from around these parts. You're not blue and sad looking.
Well, no, young man, I'm not. I got swallowed up in the mists, just like everybody else here, or most of us, anyways. And I came
You
in
and
on my wagon, and even my wagon, well, it's just me and my horses. Well, and Piccolo too, but he's staying over with Blinsky.
now Piccolo, was he ever? Is that the monkey?
Yeah, they Danica doesn't want any animals in here, so I have to make sure to keep him over with Blinsky so he's properly taken care of.
And who is Blinsky?
The toy maker in town.
Oh, that's right. I apologize. I'm not. I am terrible with names.
Weren't you
Uh,
calling him like
So no, I
dumbass or
think.
something?
Yeah,
oh, those kids, and as soon as you say it, the two boys at the table start laughing. Oh, dumbass. Oh. And Rictavio gives him a stern look, and as he does, he like spills beer across his chest, and he wipes off his chin.
yeah.
Those
Now,
boys, they're so mean to big old Blinsky.
where were we again? I think you were about to tell me why exactly you want to make another circus.
Well, yeah, I'm an entertainer by trade. I can tell stories, but I'm more of a ringmaster, you see. I help coordinate the acts and make sure we get the right performers.
You know, I heard that once a week there's a new festival that goes on in town. Are you like part of that? Have you ever had like the circus come in a week?
No, I've never heard of the circus coming here, but I have heard of a Little Light circus. Well, a carnival, the Little Light Carnival come around sometimes. I haven't ever seen it myself though.
Hmm.
I one time saw an owl concuss itself on a church bell.
Oh, did you fix the owl?
No, it was dead.
Why would you tell that story? That's
I thought
terrible.
I thought we were swapping interesting stories.
How is that interesting? That's sad.
How often do you see an owl concuss itself?
I have to agree with Pyre. That is a pretty cool story.
Like I'm just wondering, like I still wonder why. Like it was during the day. And owls are nocturnal. And a church bell, and it was ringing at the time. Didn't make any sense.
Maybe I had a headache.
Oh, that definitely fixed it.
Maybe it wasn't really an owl.
Maybe, I don't know.
What do you mean it wasn't an owl?
Well, maybe it was like a knot owl. You never heard of
I
knot
think I've
owls?
seen one of those before. He takes a really big drink.
Wouldn't that just be any other bird?
Mm, no, I think the knot owls, they have the peculiar circular feathers on the top of their heads.
Yeah, they got the plumage.
Have you seen any not wolves lately? You know, the blue.
Make a perception check.
Wait,
Perception, not
perception to ask him a
persuasion.
question?
Perception,
Yep.
not persuasion. Perception. Ooh. AJ,
For a
am I
fraction.
supposed to?
What? Don't
Am I
worry
supposed
about
to
it.
be getting? Okay, okay.
Don't worry about it. For a fraction of a second, you see his eyes straighten, and they look over at you. Uh, well, I've seen some bigger wolves, and I've seen that blue striped one, but around here, I don't think so. I've seen not owls once in my life. I don't know.
So where did you say you saw that wolf?
The blue one?
Yeah, the blue one.
Have you ever heard of 10 towns up north?
No.
Oh, it's this
Should I have?
cold climate up near the tundra. It's got all sorts of beasties, and it was up near there, I think.
And that's in Barovia?
No, that was long before I got to Barovia.
So, so you're saying you've been in two places where they had scare wolves?
Yeah, well, here and that other place, but that wolf was way more scary than the ones I've seen here.
So where exactly is your circus gonna go?
Well, once I found some performers, and I tried asking Bing Bong over here if he would join, but he's very adamant on trying to keep his post. But I'm going to try to get some more followers to start up again.
I think if your circus had a door you could stand behind, that Bing Bong might change his mind.
Have you ever seen a big top before? A nice circular with a
Oh
tent in the
yes,
middle.
I'm extremely familiar. Oh yeah, so I followed the music and found myself in a circus.
Really now? How old were
Really?
you?
Oh, I was just a young wee lad.
Interesting. He takes another big swig. He says, I heard all sorts of things about circuses, but it's a sad thing it wasn't mine. Mine was the best around. It had somebody that could breathe fire, somebody who could swallow swords. It had all of it.
Well, I can breathe lightning.
Really now? That would be a
Yeah,
sight to see.
I I might get in trouble if I did it here,
Yeah, by all means, don't do it here now.
but I mean, if I say it's your fault, then maybe they'll understand.
He looks at you and he says, he looks at you sternly, and uh, who can I say? That's a funny joke now.
Ah, yeah, yeah, it was.
As you guys are chatting, uh, Fira, are you still by Arena?
Yeah, I'm just kind of sitting down and waiting for my food to come by me, but those two teenagers are eating it for some reason.
I thought they were just eating mine.
No, just his. I
Okay,
had-
okay,
Oh.
that would have been
Yes,
really
I did
funny.
too.
They're sitting there eating
Just-
4 plates of food.
Oh
You're
yeah,
just
do I
waiting.
see? Do they have any Do they have any adverse effects?
No, they look completely fine. They
Okay.
just got a free meal out of you.
Yeah, Corny has been just kind of paying attention to see if they look like they start changing colors or stop breathing or anything.
Yeah, I mean, no medicine check needed. They just look like two hungry teens downing a portion.
Yeah, he feels nice about giving them some food.
As um as this conversation's happening, a familiar face, Vasily, comes near Irina and Fira, and he says, "Oh, well, it's so nice to see you guys. I can't believe you've made it all the way here."
What do I remember Vasily from?
You remember seeing him at the funeral.
The graveyard.
Oh, okay. Yeah, how'd you get here?
Oh, well, I walked.
You just made it the whole way? Did you have to be at night at all? Like walking at night?
Yeah, I didn't run into too much trouble. Did you guys?
I mean, no, we stopped, but I thought we would have seen you if you did that. I've been told by everybody you need to like stay away during the nighttime. It's like really dangerous.
For for what reason?
I don't know. I've just been hearing stories. Don't be alone at night. Um, I'm just trusting what people tell me, but maybe they're lying. I don't know.
Irina pipes up. Well, sir, you should absolutely be more careful. I think that if you're to keep on doing that, you run into some difficulties. Vera here's got a point. You gotta be careful. And Vasily looks back at Vera. Well, I'm here and I'm safe, and I think that's all that matters. And all you lovely people are here too.
Are you here for the festival?
That's true.
Um, no, well, yeah, I'll be here for the festival. I have a house here in town, and I was
Oh,
stopping through.
oh, so you own residence in two towns?
No, I heard about the demise of the burgomaster, and I thought I would make an appearance. Um,
Oh,
and then I came up.
surprised the news got to you so fast. I thought he died that same day, and the day he buried him. It's really, I don't know.
You,
But
he's,
and again, it's nice to support the town.
yeah. Where are you from?
Um, I'm not from around here. I was recently brought in from the mist.
Oh, yeah. Brovia's real small. You kind of get to know everybody. In the village
Oh,
of Barovia, Valaki, there's really not too many people you don't know.
oh, okay. So news travels fast.
Yeah, you could say that.
Hmm. All right. Good to know.
Irina pipes up and she looks over and Pyre, how was how's your night last night? Heard some weird noises this morning. I hope you got a good night rest.
Oh, I think that was just the big. No, I just did a little bit of journaling. No sit. It was fine.
Oh, yeah, I gotta say it was very different being here compared to the camp. There's not a lot of singing, but that morning, oh my goodness, that morning was very abrupt.
Yeah, it's not the optimal way to wake up, but guess it got us up.
She looks back over at Vasily and says, "So Vasily, are you excited for the Wolf's Head Jamboree tonight?" He looks back at her and, well, yeah, it's gonna be a great jamboree. It's gonna be so much fun, and everybody in town's gonna be there, and it's gonna be just wonderful.
I do an
Uh,
insight check.
yeah, go and make an insight check.
See if he's actually really excited or if there's like a twinge of like hesitation. Oh,
DC was 10, buddy. I can't tell. Really can't tell.
sorry.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I can feel it.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see. A party is always fun. I hope there's no like actually killing of wolves though. It's more just like a theoretical. Um, I don't know. You
Vas-
know?
Vasily looks over at you and, are you scared of wolves?
No, I love wolves.
Oh,
They're beautiful, beautiful creatures.
Did Cornelius hear her just say she loves wolves?
yeah. I don't think they're whispering.
Okay. Does anybody like turn their heads and like stare at her when she says something like that in this town or
No,
okay.
they are looking at you guys because you're kind of new, but I think they've gotten over that effect over the course of the night. Oh well, that's really peculiar. I don't think I know anybody who likes wolves here in Barovia.
I mean, I'm not from Barovia. I'm from this amazing town that just loves animals and plants, and we're all kind of here together and very, the energy is all aligned and everything. There's sun. I'm from that type of place. I don't think I could count this anywhere near, maybe there's a reason the wolves aren't very happy here.
I couldn't, like, Irina and Vasily, they connect eyes for a second and they look back at you and they say, couldn't really imagine a place with sun.
That truly makes me really upset. Like the sun is happy, and no wonder some people here are kind of always on the edge of their seat. I I personally am starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel just weak and terrible. So I can imagine being here for your whole lives. So I'm really sorry.
You get used to it after a while.
I hope I don't.
As Fira says that, out of the street comes walking another figure. And Varys is the first one to see him as he strolls up. He looks over at Varys and he says, "Well, hey, good morning. How's it going?"
Well, quite well, sir. A bit of an abrupt start to the day, but I'm doing quite well now. How are you?
Well, I'm very good. I think that your group's pretty new here, aren't you?
I'm sorry. What exactly do you mean by my group?
Um, well, to be honest, we don't we don't see many people like your lot coming into Vlaki. There's a lot of noise coming about you. Have you heard of
Uh,
Lady Fiona?
Lady Fiona. I can't say that I have, good sir, but like you yourself said, we're new here, and I do apologize for all the noise. I can assure you, it is not I that's creating it, but some of my new friends here can tend to be a bit noisy.
Oh, I understand. It's
What is it that you do, good sir?
oh, well, I'm an associate of Fiona's. Um, she she needs assistance sometimes here with matters, and if you're ever looking for a job, just stop on by, and we'll be sure to arrange something.
What kind of jobs are we speaking of here? I mean, maybe it'd be best if we have a room upstairs. You could come talk to the group of us if you prefer.
Um, Maybe somewhere more quiet. Um, you can always have a conversation with me near Miss Watcher's house. We can set up dinner.
I think that sounds great. As far as I know, we don't have any plans for dinner, and no offense to the local cuisine, but what they were serving here last night, I wouldn't mind a cooked meal, if you know what I mean.
He turns up his nose. He says, "Well, yes, the steaks not very good."
What? I don't know if that was just on my end or
You
yours,
cut
but
out a little bit, AJ.
Well, the
You did.
steaks are not very good.
uh,
I think it's more the accent than the actual.
yeah, yeah,
You add
it
four
would
of these to a
help
bad
if
accent.
it would help if they weren't still howling, I would say.
Yeah,
But
I know John Malkovich from Rounders was in this.
um, as as he says it, we cut back to Cornelius. So, uh, Nikolai and Carl, these two young teenagers, are looking up at you, and they're saying, "This carnival sounds so amazing. Are are you a carnival person too?"
Well, not you see. Once you're in a carnival, you're always, the carnival's just always with you. See, I learned many things in the carnival. Yeah, you could say they were, much of my life was spent in this carnival. Say, Rictavio, do you need a strong man?
Well, how much strength do you have, sir? Sorry. Oh, how much strength do you have?
I have plenty.
Well, let's see it. Can you lift me
Uh,
up?
are you asking if I'm strong enough to pick you up?
You see him, like 56-year-old man. He starts flexing. Nothing there. Just bone. Yeah. If you can lift me up, then I think you could be a strong man.
Guys, I think he's hitting on Cornelius. Yes, if you could pick him up.
Oh, you are sending all the signals.
Yeah. All right. Can I try to do it one-handed?
Go for it.
Do I need to do an athletics check?
Yeah, with disadvantage.
Okay.
You do fantastic. You. Oh, you tell me. You tell me how you lift him up.
Yeah, I just oh geez, how do you even lift a guy one-handed? I like kind of lower a hand down, like all the way to the ground, and I'm like, well, now just take a step on here, and I will lift you single-handedly. How high are the ceilings in this place?
Oh, they're high. There's like a
Okay,
second floor to it, so they're definitely like 10 feet tall.
yeah, just with like a slight grunt of exertion. After he steps on Corny's hand, he just like lifts him all the way up above his head, and now it's like they're cheerleaders.
I was gonna say it looks like a
Looks
like
like
a
a
routine.
cheerleader though.
It's like
Yeah,
a
but
like a
instead of like
really fucked up cheerleading routine.
yeah, but instead of like in a cheer routine where they like kind of jump a little bit and it's like momentum, instead he just straight up lifts him up one-handed.
As he's being lifted up towards the ceiling, he's like his cane is like pushing against the ceiling to try to like stop his head, and but it keeps getting taller, so like at the end of it, you are fully extended up and he's like curled over. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. I understand. Please put me down.
Is his
Put me down.
balance good?
Yeah, it's great. It's exceptional.
I'm starting to think that cane is fake.
As you start putting him down, he like writes what is left of his beer after the rest of it is spilled onto the two teenagers, and he like takes a swig of it.
Yeah, so I don't know if we're ready, if I personally am ready to join another carnival, but maybe if we cross paths again, or if you're in need of a performer for a specific show, I may be able to help you out.
Well, yeah, absolutely. You just stay in touch. I'll be here for the probably the next couple nights till I can find some other performers here. Well, or until I can figure out how to get out of this place. Whichever comes first.
Right. Say, do you happen to know the wolf's heads for this festival? Do the hunters get those?
Oh no, everybody around town, they have these materials that they use to make. You could ask Blinsky, he might have some, but they make it out of paper and clay.
Oh, so we're not going out and killing wolves.
No, no, no. I think that would scare the youngins. And he looks down at the two teenagers. And they're like, "Oh, no, man. No, I wouldn't get scared. Uh, Will's though. No."
I suppose that does make more sense.
As you say that, Irina looks over at Vera. So, what are your plans for today?
Um, honestly, I want to just take it easy. Because I'm not feeling like the best. I don't want to do anything too crazy and like potentially get ourselves hurt. So if we could just like hang out, talk, and then go to the festival thingy whenever it happens. But I don't know. I kind of want to stay close and out of trouble. I'm feeling. You ever get that feeling like something bad is gonna happen?
Um, she tightens her scarf a little bit. Not often, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I'm just again feeling a little weird. So, um, yeah. What are your plans?
Well, after spending the night here, I think I'll have to find a job, and maybe Danica could use some help here tending to the bar. Otherwise, I'll maybe try to find a merchant here in town that could help me earn my keep. Danica said that I could stay here for a while for free because of my father, but I don't know how long that is.
Ugh, that's I don't know if I really realized that you were like leaving and gonna be here forever. Um, wow. Yeah. Well, that's awesome that Danica gave you that, and I hope you can, find a job soon. I don't know if we'll stay here too long, but before we leave, I'll definitely, say goodbye.
She smiles, blushes a little. Well, thanks. I really appreciate that, Vera. Her voice shakes.
You're welcome.
And Pyre, will you say goodbye?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll stop by. As long as you're not too busy or anything.
You guys are very nice friends.
I'm glad we all met each other. It's been great. Um, but yeah.
As you say that, let's switch over to Varys. Ernst looks over at you and he says, "So, Varys, or so, young man, uh, are you going to attend the festival today?"
I seems like people don't really have much of a choice in the matter, but seems like a good time, so I'll be there. Yes.
Vil, I think that is a very good idea. I don't know what happened to the last one, but the Baron, the Burgermeister, Vargas, he's been very into dragging people through the streets with horses until their bones fall off like chopped meat, which is very disgusting.
He does this every festival.
No, for those who don't attend, he's done it a couple times.
Oh, I understand. Yeah, it seems that seems a tad excessive, I'd say.
Yes, some would say that he's mad. Um, crazy.
Some would say. So, as you mentioned earlier, uh, I would prefer to talk in a more quiet place, fewer ears around, with the rest of my companions. So we should meet you by Miss Watcher's house.
Yeah, do you know where it is?
I'm afraid I'm not familiar.
Yes, so just go northeast of the town square. You'll find it.
Are there any markings or any way that I'll? I mean, I imagine there is more than one house up there. I don't
Well,
want to get confused.
we'll make sure that you have there'll be an assistant standing outside to make sure you can be welcomed in.
Okay. Later tonight or anytime?
Um, let's just say any time past sundown. We'll
Understood.
we'll make sure to have food ready. You won't be waiting so long. It'll be perfect.
Well met, friend. I'll talk to you again then.
As he turns, his like very finely woven white cape flutters, and underneath of it, you see like a scimitar sitting there, and he turns and he walks away.
Do I think that he knows how to handle himself with that scimitar?
Make a perception check. You're just trying to gaze at his gait. Yeah,
Yeah, like does he seem like he knows his way about a weapon?
mm, he has enough muscle and balance. You can. It's like the difference between like an athlete, a pro athlete, and a 9-year-old man. Like you can definitely tell there's something there, but how much? You're not sure.
Yeah, not necessarily skill, but he could hack a man's head off.
Yep. Absolutely.
And what do I remember about the Watcher family? I know we saw some of them in the tavern last night. Like, have we
You,
heard anything of like, are they opposed to the Burgomaster or anything?
yeah, you remember that they are directly opposite. That there's a feud.
Okay, and they are. Oh, sorry if this is just my drunken self not remembering, but um, are they like of any sort of heritage or like power within the city, or they are just like some sort of collective or family that is rising in opposition?
Um, you remember her saying, the bartender saying that Fiona Watcher was tied to old blood, but
Okay,
you don't really, she didn't dive into it that much. You don't really know.
the North or wherever we are remembers.
Yeah.
We're rewatching Game of Thrones, so I'm my
Or you pay for
brain is
HBO.
my brain is wrecked.
That's very understandable.
Excellent. So as this happens,
With that, I'm gonna head back into the inn unless you're gonna do something
no, I
else.
was gonna say he's completely gone.
All right, I'm gonna head back in with the others.
Nikolai and Carl, the two young teenagers, um, they slowly, uh, they basically slowly put down the plate that they've completely finished, and then nod to you guys and say, "Well, thanks for all the stories and thanks for the meal. We really appreciated it. We'll see y'all later." And they start walking out
Well,
of the tavern.
yeah. And if you have any adverse effects, make sure you come find me if you survive.
Okay, weird man.
Wait, hang on. Was it Wachter this whole time and not Watcher?
No, Watcher. Watcher's right.
Watcher?
Uh, yeah, in the book it says Wachter, but I feel like Watcher's easier to say every single time, so I changed it.
Okay, so like knowing their names, like I assume they're some relation of hers.
Yes. They're related to her somehow.
Okay, because no, even when I saw the tokens when we were in the tavern before, I thought they said Watcher and not Wachter.
Sorry. Yeah. That's the point. They're related. You guys kinda. Well, maybe you knew, maybe you didn't know.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna carry on and walk in here. Oh, hello, Cornelius. How was breakfast?
I'm still waiting to hear if those boys make it.
Those two boys who just ran out here now.
Yeah, you see, I do suspect that after the events of yesterday, that there may have been some substances put into the food that Paya ordered for me. So I'm using them as lab rats to see if there was anything inside there. As nobility sometimes do, I'm employing someone else to eat the poison first.
Hey,
Well,
Corny,
I
I'm
can't.
feeling pretty good. Just an FYI. I think you can You can
It might
eat.
it might be a delayed,
Ah,
like a time released
that's
kind
true.
of thing.
I guess I'm not really feeling that great, to be honest. Anyway,
Oh
I
no,
don't know if that's related to the
it's
food.
taking
I kind
effect.
of woke. No, I just woke up that
No,
way.
Fear, quick, eat this berry. Takes a good berry out of his pocket.
Okay, I take it and eat it.
Is that going to help against poison? I thought that just fills you up.
No, it gives you it's a little health thing.
Oh,
It,
It's not going to cure the poison, but
It makes you feel a little bit better.
So I can gain 1 hit point?
Yep.
Okay.
well, we just
oh,
full
hey, are
rested,
is
so
my max still low? Like reduced? By the way.
No, that would be reset.
Okay.
It resets on
Good
long
to know it
rest.
wasn't permanent.
Anybody with a reduced max HP from some of those attacks would have gotten reset.
Was it supposed to be permanent, but you didn't want to be mean?
This time, no. It
Okay.
was supposed to reset.
This time. Dun 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 dun.
That leaves me
well,
open for
Cornelius,
next time.
I can't say that it's unwise, but I also can't say that it's moral. Do you know who those two young kids were?
I think they were just two ruffians who were in need of a meal.
Well, didn't we see them here last night, or at least recognize that they looked familiar? The Watcher family here in town.
Watcha.
I
I
hardly
hardly know her.
Yeah, yeah, original, fresh.
I love it.
It's so good.
well, good night, guys.
See y'all later. Have a great night. Hashtag so funny. Oh my god.
You guys laughed.
Whatever.
No proof.
Well, I will say, oh, God damn it, I'm like subconsciously taking on your accent.
Oh god. It's the southern accent.
Well, I just met their man out in front of the inn, and he said that the matron of the house has some work that she may need our help with. And well, he didn't say as much. I got the implication that they'd be happy to reward us for our services. And also, it seems like they are opposed to the general ongoings in this town, which, I mean, I'm sure you've noticed as well, seem to be pretty fucking weird. So we arranged a meetup later tonight, and we can talk about this with the rest of the group. But I think we should probably get out of this inn first, as of last night. And I'm saying all this quietly, so like people
Yeah,
can't overhear. I'm like,
you
I think
want,
we should maybe go outside and talk and go from there.
and I say last night you did mention that we should investigate those flashes of light you saw next door.
Yeah, and we can talk about that too. I don't think it's wise for us to talk here. I think maybe we should get out into the open air and after the events of last night. I'm not sure that I don't think anyone here has it out for us, but they don't seem particularly trustworthy, especially not to newcomers such as us.
I'll wait outside. You gather the rest of the party.
All right, sounds
And
good.
then Cornelius starts to walk outside. And so what? Is Bing Bong still by the
Yep.
door?
He
So
is once you break the threshold. Bing bong.
yeah. I want Cornelius to try to say Bing Bong at the same time as Bing Bong.
Make a. I don't know, what kind of check do you think that would be?
Performance,
Performance?
I
Maybe?
don't know.
Make a
A
performance
cunning
check.
linguistics check.
dexterity.
Maybe it's wisdom because I'm trying to read into him to see when he's gonna say it.
Huh, give it a wisdom check, sure.
Insight. We'll go to insight. Okay.
It's a really high roll though. 15. You say it at the like a half second before he does. He
Does he look
looks up
offended?
at you. he takes a step out, bing bong. Takes a step back and bing bong. And he plants his foot there firmly.
I'm just
Okay.
looking back at the two of them, and I'm just like shaking my head.
Say now, Bing Bong, would you ever be interested in joining our party?
He
I
looks
haven't
at
discussed it with the rest of the group, but I think you'd be I think you'd be a good fit.
the doors and he looks back at Danica. Or sorry, Erwin up at the bar.
Now
Bing bong?
we do go through lots of buildings with doors.
Also, I am interested in anything entering or exiting anything.
He gives a huge gasp. He looks over at Erwin. Well, you can do what you would like. You've been here for a couple months. You've done a great job at letting us know when people come in and come out. We pay you a good wage, but it's up to you.
I would say there would not be a wage if you come with it. We're not. We're trying to be fiscally responsible, and we have not currently secured much income. I mean, we did get some from Irina, but we're just spending it hand over scale here.
This is why Foghorn Leghorn got canceled.
God.
So we kind of have accumulated our funds, and we use them for the good of the party and distribute them in an even fashion. But it may not be as steady of a source of income as what you would have currently procured.
Bing bong.
Maybe give it some thought. Think it over. I'm sure we'll encounter each other again.
His head dips down a little bit. He kicks a little bit of dirt aside.
Well, now, I did hear earlier today that everything men have built is actually just dirt. So watch out what you're kicking.
A little tear starts to run down, and he puts the dirt back in the spot that he kicked it from.
Oh.
Yeah, Varys is quite enigmatic.
Still just standing there shaking my head.
As you guys are doing this, Irina walks over towards the rest of your group and says, "Well, I'm going to be about the town. I'll see you all at the festival."
We'll see you
Good
there.
to see you again.
And
See you again in the future.
Vasily comes up behind her and says, "Well, Irina, I'll come with you. I'll keep you, make sure to keep you entertained on your routes. How about that?" Irina looks over at him. "Oh yeah, Vasily, let's do that." And they
Does she
start.
look?
They
Does she actually
start.
look excited, or is she like?
Yeah.
No.
Make a insight check.
Insight. Oh.
Yeah, you can't tell.
No.
Does Bing Bong say Bing Bong when they step out?
Yep.
If they step out at the same time, does it say it once or
No,
twice?
they're so Varys is in the way, and Bing Bong
Okay.
like slams up against the wall. So he just says Bing Bong, Bing Bong as they go through.
Pretty sure AJ would just kill Bing Bong right away if he joined our party, so we didn't have to
Aw.
say Bing Bong all the time.
Does he have a different
Poor Bing
intonation
Bong.
for when people enter versus when people exit?
About the same.
Okay.
So, as Vasily and Irina head out the door, Rictavio's sitting there at the table, just taking in a lot of information. Fira, you and Varys are heading near the exit, and you guys are on your way onto the next portion of your adventure. That's where we'll end it.
Alright, guys, we managed to make it up the stairs in the building and then back down the stairs.
Yeah.
in the
We
building in
literally
3
went to
hours.
bed and We went to
was-
bed and had breakfast. That was our entire session.
Kind of good for me though, because otherwise I would have been really lost.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
All
he
right,
wouldn't
now
have
that
known who Bing
AJ's
Bong was.
yeah. Now that AJ's done recording,
now
who's Vasily again? Who are the Watcher